Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and lovers of drones everywhere, welcome to Thursday Night Live. I'm Ken Heron, and this is Jake the Snake Sloan. Tonight's going to be a very interesting show. There's been some recent developments happening. For instance, in Texas, a truck hit a pole outside of Jeff's house, our news guy, and powered down the whole neighborhood. So we have a pitch hitter on standby. Now, she insisted that she wears her bikini. And I didn't want to stop her. I said, look, if we're going to do if you're going to do the news, you have to be credible. And she said, oh yeah, no, I'll do it seriously, but please let me wear my almost see-through bikini top while I do it. And I even ran it by Jake. I said, Jake, should we do this? And Jake was like, no, we definitely shouldn't. I was like, Jake, no, people want to see this and they have to have the news. So I did twist your arm, didn't I?
You did, 100%.
Yeah, it was very twisted.
But it was really the promise of 50% of all the super chats that came in tonight that clinched the deal.
Yes, and all half of the super chats tonight will be going. Well, at least 1% of them will be going to help Jake's super cute, almost dying puppy. Right? Oh,
sure.
Oh, that sad puppy. If you don't super chat, the puppy dies. That's not a threat. That's just what will happen. Right?
It's just a fact.
It's just a fact. So, other than that, we're going to talk about clickbait tonight. We're gonna talk about remote ID. We're going to talk about the Mini 4, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
Mini 4.
We are going to see some amazing video from the great state of Alaska from the likes of Jake the Snake Sloan. So, tell us.
The Sloan Ranger.
The Sloan Ranger. What's been new with you, man? What have you been doing? It's been a while since you've been on. Tell us.
What have I been doing? I've been working. I'm working on a documentary right now. I can get into some of the details. But it's going to be traveling out into very rural areas of Alaska.
Go on.
And doing some work for the state of Alaska and their use of enterprise class drones out in rural Alaska to like map and scan and collect data and all that.
Ooh.
So it's pretty cool. I'm excited about it.
You tease. Are you working towards another Emmy?
Sure. Yeah. Yes, actually. Well, I've already been nominated for a second Emmy, so we'll see if I win in November or December, I guess. But sure, I'll put this one up for an Emmy too.
Where's your first one? Where is it? Show it to us. Bring it up on the screen.
I left it on a glacier.
Did you leave it on? So but he really did win an Emmy. And we were talking in the membership video. And by the way, you should become a member so that you can get access to this one video in particular, because the bikini girl, the news bikini girl, she's juggling flaming chainsaws in this one. And whoopsie doopsie, things happen. But Jake did reveal that you have to pay for your own Emmy, apparently.
Yeah, they give free ones to like the director, the producer, and one other person, and that's it. Everybody else on there, that's like you're named on the Emmy, you've got to buy it for a few $100s. The
fluffer's not going to get one.
Right, exactly. Best Boy Grips don't get an Emmy for free, even if they worked on the movie.
All right. Before we get too far afield, I do have to let everybody know about the Cadillac of processed meat, of course.
Oh, yes.
Pigeon jerky.
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, the Cadillac of processed meats. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, and you'll give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow. Yeah! And it's full of fiber to make them go.
Here we go!
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, the Cadillac of processed meats.
Yeah! Oh, thank you, Pigeon Jerky. A fine sponsor since 1960. Yeah. So I'm endeavoring to make this stream a little more streamlined. I remember, and you and I were talking about this, I did this stream once a week for 5 years solid. Did it get me 1 million subscribers? No! It didn't. Did it endear me to people in the drone community? Maybe. But
sometimes
it was fun while it's happening, but it was a pain in the ass. And so now I'm doing it every other week. It's a little bit easier, but it was still a little bit long. So I'm gonna try to streamline this to because people love the drone news, and so I'm gonna. It's so hard to find a guest and a co-host, so I'm just gonna make the co-host my guest, and there he is. Aside from now you saw the thumbnail. We are gonna have some bikini girls, and they will be drunk. Oh, so drunk. Because if you're going to have bikini girls, the best ones are always drunk, right? Right?
Yeah.
I'm being told no by the three females. Okay. What's that, Jake?
I said I think that's the only way it actually works.
Yes. Well, all the inhibitions go out the window, apparently. So I have one video that I want to share before we go any further. And maybe you can explain yourself a little bit, Jake. This is from you, my friend.
If DJI had sent me this drone or was sponsoring this video, I'm sure they want me to tell you about the Air 3's new 46-minute battery life, dual camera setup with backside illuminated sensors, faster speeds, improved range, 10-bit D-Log-M, up to 4K 60 FPS in both cameras, 360 obstacle avoidance, 48 megapixel stills, vertical shooting, and waypoint flight modes. But they didn't.
They didn't. And why didn't they?
They don't.
They don't.
Send me any drones.
They don't send you drones. They don't send me drones either. And we explain all in our membership video.
Yes,
that you should watch. Become a member. And I do see some super chats. I want to thank the super chats really quickly because it seems to be the same people that super chat every time. I see a couple new ones in here, but thank you very much for supporting the program. I really do, really do appreciate it. John F. gave $5. Well, I'm glad you are still going strong. Thanks, man. Thank you, John F. That was effing nice of you. $5. Drone Rob, he's always supported the show. And he came to Minefield, too. Brought his sons. Drone Rob, thank you. $20. Double check that armpit. He's, of course, referring to my wacky morning show that he listens to online. We were talking about women's armpit hair. It's a very important topic. You should, if anybody has a streaming link, moderator, put it in the chat up there if you'd like to listen to my show in the morning. I get up at 4 a.m. Philip Koshat, $10. Oh, I need to charge my battery up, well, on my phone to watch this. See you this weekend. Thank you very much, Philip. And Leonard Oglesby, he gifted 5 new memberships. And I think how that works is YouTube will just dole them out to deserving viewers. And then you have a month free or something. You can continue if you want. But so far, we've got 2 new members and Leonard Ogilby's gift of 5. Thank you so much. Northside Hawk's been a member for a while. Thank you very much. A member of the Pigeon Jerky Gang. And Leonard Oglesby himself has been a member for 35 months. He says, now we have to look forward to October. Don't you mean Rocktober? Rocktober. Daniel, thank you for the $10. I'm a good driver, he says. Of course you are. Of course you are. And Barkley, 107 Drones, $20. Wow. For Pimp Daddy Jake, or at least his picture. Again, a portion of the proceeds that we earn tonight will go to help save Jake's almost dead, very cute newborn puppy. It's got those big sad eyes, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it pretty much looks like it came straight out of a cartoon with the sad eyes.
Yeah, the big oversized eyes.
Just
and they're always
gigantic,
tearing up.
A little bit of water in the bottom.
That's right, yeah. And I haven't figured out what portion will go to the dog, depending on the dog's condition at the end of the stream. Squints FPV is a new member. Hey, Squints, thank you very much. Welcome to the Heron Birds. And someone that just goes by G. What up, G? Thank you for becoming a new member of the Heron Birds. Shelby Voll's in here. Shelby, I think I'm going to be on Shelby's stream. Shelby does a stream, I think, Sunday nights. Thanks for the $5. I sent you a picture of me in a bikini. See you October 1st on the drone hangar. So that's what I'm going to be on. And if you really did send me a picture of you in a bikini, well, then you're going to join the many sexy men of the channel. I'm making a calendar. Months still available. I think 7 of them. I'm making a counter. It's going to make a great stocking stuffer. Bill, thank you very much for being a member, my friend, of the Pigeon Jerky Gang. Drone me up, $2. I love Jake's videos, and thank you, Ken. See, you got a fan? And,
you know what?
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Absolutely, sure. Yeah, some of these super chats going directly in Jake's pocket. Squints FPV, $5. See you this weekend? Absolutely, yes. Yes, Squints and I are going to be hanging out in a special location. You will see the video of that next week. I'm very excited about this. And E-Drone has been a member for 9 months. My bikini doesn't fit anymore. Well, that's going to make it all that much more sexy. You have to, E-Drone, please send me a bikini picture, please. But make it tasteful, okay? No nipples, pasties if you have to. Oh, please send me a picture. Jeff Sills will tell you, don't send Ken any pictures. I don't know why he says that. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Did he really sent that to you?
Years ago, yeah.
I thought maybe you just dug it up somewhere.
No.
You know, in the bowels of the internet. But if he really sent that to you, then yeah.
The story was he's got a pool in his backyard that had no water in it. And I said, well, I can Photoshop some water in there and put you in the pool. Send me a picture of you on the boat. And he sent me this. I was like, and I've been just using it ever since. I made stickers of this. In a video that I'll be posting tomorrow morning, I put one of those stickers on a no drone sign that I found in the national park. Oh, yeah. It's legendary. Let's see. So where was I? What up, G? Shelby. Thank you very much, Shelby. And Bill. And I lost my place. Oh, Squints is back with another $5. Thank you very much. And Brent Ariels has been a member for a while. Maddie's Drone World, I saw you in the chat. Thank you very much for mentioning that you're a member. I want to see Gangster Jake. All right, hit us with Gangster Jake. Oh, that was pretty good. Hold on, I got it. Hold on, I got it.
Oh wait. I do better.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, boy. There you go. That's better. Let's see here. I need my train music back. We have a super chat train going on. Dirt Road Drones. Thank you very much for the $20. Good evening, Ken and Jake. I love the content you create for us, and I love doing it. I truly, truly do. Deep down into my soul. And thank you very much for the support. H4 Services LLC has been a member for 23 months. Thank you very much. It says, DJI's mean to Jake. They are just like trees. Dicks. That's right, DJI. Bunch of dicks. But keep making this cool drones. I love them.
No kidding.
I have to soften the insult. Trevor Fuss, he's feeling a lot better. He's going to be talking afterwards with us on Discord. I have a Discord that I pop on after the show. And he says, wow, 33 months. Yes. Thank you very much, Trevor. Ken Torbeck, also a Discord regular, $2. It's not the puppy in the bikini, right? No. We have actual bikini girls coming up in a little bit. Jeff Voigt, $10. Always good, Ken. Thank you for your TNL broadcast. Thank you, Jeff. 22 Ariel with $10. A little gas money for the weekend. Yeah, it's gonna be like an 8-hour drive for where I'm going, and I am taking the cop car, and it's a V8, so any gas money is surely appreciated. And I don't want to give away any hints, and please don't if you're watching, Barkley, but there will be tannerite. It's gonna be rednecky good fun. Drone me up, $2. Jake looks like David Morse. You know who that is, Jake?
No. Not found.
Does he look like him? Who's David Morse? You need to Google that. David Morse. Okay. He's the guy who invented. He invented the code.
That actor.
Morse code? No, not that guy.
No, he's the. He's the same height as me. I didn't realize he was that tall.
Oh yeah.
He's the guy. He's acted in The Green Mile and Contact and what else has he been in? He's been in a bunch of stuff.
People don't realize how freakishly tall Jake is. But because just right now we're the same height. It looks like, right? But no,
yeah.
Our torsos are very different. How tall are you, Jake?
I'm 6'4".
6'4". You freak of nature. Did I mention? Yeah. Thank you very much, Drone Me Up. Fly Zone FPV has been a member for 4 months. Ken, don't forget, pandos are dicks. Sometimes they can be, yes. That's why we like flying them. Thank you very much, Fly Zone FPV. John Scott, $10. Had a choice to watch the Vikes at Philly or TNL. As a Minnesota fan, I chose TNL. Wow, that is really saying something. I used to live in Minnesota, and that is a big deal. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ken Torbeck, $5. Clara is about to swim a 500 meter. Everyone wish her luck. Jake, would you please wish Clara a luck?
Good luck, Claire.
Good luck, Clara. And remember, when you're swimming, breathe up here and not down there. Remember, breathing up here, not down there. That's my advice anyway. That's my swimming advice. And SK1 FPV, $5. Thank you so much. As the SK1 FPV is the caboose of this train, he says, Ken's the man. I do feel like the man sometimes. Now, like I mentioned, we have some awesome footage from Jake that we will see in a minute. But now we must go to the bikini-clad newsroom, awaiting with her very first news report. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get into Bikini News!
Stop the music. It's time for news.
Let's head over into the Bikini Newsroom and check in with Ginger. Ginger, welcome to the show. Yeah.
Hi, boys. How's everyone doing?
All right. So, yeah.
Well, that's disappointing.
Right.
This is Keith. He is kindly, because Jeff.
Nobody wants to see.
Sorry about the
this
disappointment. You can stop recording the show now. So Jeff had a mishap. He doesn't have power. There's some bad storms happening down there. There's locusts, frogs. I don't know what's going on, but he couldn't do the news. And on very short notice, here is Keith with the news. Thank you for pinch hitting, Keith. What's going on?
Okay. Excellent.
Yeah.
News?
Yeah.
What news?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The news.
The
Never
news
mind.
is brought to you by Camera Butter. CameraButter.com. Go and check out their ND filters and 3D prints and motors and all kinds of stuff. It's a Canadian company. You know you need some. Camera Butter. CameraButter.com.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, no, this week we got tons of news from all around the world. We're going to start out with Green Robotics.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
No, we're going to start with RID moving, aren't we?
Okay, sure.
Because I mean, where do we hear about this first? I wonder.
Well, now we do also have an interesting news story that Ken was involved in. He had declared on the last TNL that RID had been postponed, and that caused quite a bit of uproar on the interwebs and the YouTubes.
Yeah,
and just yesterday earlier today.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
within the last 48 hours, they have come out and stated that they will be putting 6-month relief on those who require modules.
Right.
It's weirdly worded, and that's it.
So it'll
Ken
be
was right.
March 16th. March 16th, right?
But only if your drone doesn't already have a remote ID module or transmit remote ID.
Right.
Yes. Correct.
So everybody
if your
else
drone is already equipped with remote ID, as far as a DJI drone, Autel, or any of them that we are aware of, you will still have to comply coming the 16th.
But it's baked in, so you're complying anyway. You've been complying.
Right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but far be it from me, because I'm going to take the high road on this. I'm not one to say I told you so or anything like that.
First, a deep sip from a very tall glass of I told you so.
Oh my God, please, Dad, come on!
Now, I'm not going to do that because I'm above that. I'm not going to, there are a lot of people like, show me on the website. You're just making stuff up. That's your opinion. Am I Ken Stradamus? Of course I am. Do people listen to me? Am I going to, at this point, now that it's been confirmed, am I going to say, I told you so? No, I'm just...
How's that go again? Told you so, told you so, told you so.
I'm not going to, I'm above that. Please continue. I'm not gonna.
This is what I like to call my "told you so" dance. I told you so. 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 I told you so.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna.
I've actually seen Ken do that dance on an occasion or two.
Yeah, I'm good at it. Please continue with the rest of the news. I don't want to sit here and keep telling people that I told you to because
I told you so. See you guys. You never believed. I said that they were gonna be buried.
Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Jake, you know me. You know I'm above that. That's childish to keep doing that.
100%. Ken, as long as I've known you in the last how many years, you've always taken the high road. You've never rubbed anything in anybody's faces, especially not the FAA.
Absolutely not.
How hardworking and
absolutely not
studious
gonna
they
do
are
it.
trying to make our life easier.
You're doing an I told you so dance, aren't you? Maybe.
Okay, back to you, Keith, in the newsroom.
Okay, Green Robotics unveils their Indrajal, India's first AI-powered anti-drone system.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's great, too. Check this out.
This 360-degree full-spectrum drone security system capability, called Indrajal, developed by deep tech company Green Robotics, offers 12 layers of AI-powered technology. It is said to be not just India's, but the world's only wide-area counter-unmanned aircraft system yet that can detect, identify, classify, track, and swiftly neutralize threats in real time from all categories of autonomous drones.
Spider Mesh helps to bring that data to a central location, and our AI helps in monitoring it. It's a proactive system, right? It was a reactive system. I think most security systems today, especially CCTV, is a reactive system. After something happens, I'll go back and look at what happened.
All right, that's very interesting. That is a tough accent, though, isn't it?
I was trying my best not to say it.
I mean, subtitles would have helped. But
next up, we have a BBC story called the Northumberland NHS drone trial. It's a massive airspace grab is what it is in essence. They currently do have an area that it's a restricted airspace that they're allowed to use for flight trials and so forth. What they're attempting to do now is make it permanent and grab some extra while they're at it.
Oh,
so,
sure, yeah.
There's a bit of an uproar over this one.
All right. It'll die down, though, I'm sure.
I'm sure it will. Next, we have Exxon's ethics board resigned over a taser-armed drone. They said, we don't want it, and they all quit.
Oh, all right.
Yes, they sure did.
That's it?
Pretty much.
This is the drone. Okay. Wow. All right.
Brief, it's a non-lethal drone. So there was some issue with the company saying that, their ethics board shouldn't have any issue with it. They disagreed. Consists of dozens of academics, attorneys, activists, and so forth. And they just weren't going to have the idea of a drone having a taser attached. Companies going ahead, they think it's going to be great for law enforcement and
I bet they do. I bet they do.
Yeah, there was... Yeah.
But
surveillance
is this, though. What's the range on it, right? 20, 25 feet?
Jake,
I swear to God, none of these people who are creating this stuff have ever watched a movie about what happens with AI. In any single movie with AI, they all go the same way. None of them go well.
Right. Yeah.
So let's put weapons on drones and combine that with AI.
Especially, can't you think of something better than just a taser?
Look,
shoot rubber
what?
balls.
Well, it's illegal to put any kind of weapon on a drone. Now, you remember the good old Wild West days, you guys, don't you? Where people are just putting I'll put my 9mm on my Phantom. We'll see what happens. You could do it then, but
the problem with that was getting a trigger mechanism to work, though, from any decent range.
Oh, it triggered people. For sure.
It triggered people around the world.
Oh, yes. Yeah. All right.
Now, next up, we have something just really cool.
What is it?
We have Britain test transport drone stability to land and take off from ship. Now, this is a twin-engine transport drone, and it looks like something from World War II. It's just phenomenal. and I'd sit on top of it and let it fly me around. I really would.
How big? It's all right. So here's the scale of it.
massive.
Yeah, you could. You could kind of sit on it, couldn't you?
Yeah, it's from W Autonomous Systems. They're a British company, and they're really making some amazing technology for long distance drones and the abilities that they're going to have in the future. Their focus right now is really on getting something transported from a naval ship in the bay back to land and vice versa and so forth. So who knows how far they're going to go with this thing.
No, that's pretty cool.
It is. It is.
What's next?
Next, we have drone footage from Morocco, in the town that was hit and devastated by an earthquake.
Oh, yeah.
And the destruction of a 12th century mosque in the surrounding areas.
Yeah, drone's the best way to get aftermath footage, for sure.
Yep,
and, you know, because photographers and reporters descend on these locations, and they don't want people walking around while the rescuers are still looking for survivors or whatnot. So just flying over with a drone to document it. We're getting used to seeing this stuff now, but it doesn't make the disaster any less horrible.
Yeah, this was located in the Tinmel and Argonne Valley, and the devastation is complete. It really is.
Wow.
The footage is amazing, though.
It is, but it really demonstrates how fast your life can change with just Mother Nature's whim. Wow.
Next up, we have the Ghost X drone, and its AI capability that is enhanced mission flexibility. This thing is a beast.
Wow, how big is that? I
System.
can't tell how big it is. What is it, like 2.5 feet long or something?
Yeah, about 2.5 feet to 3 feet long. As we can see, it's a single rotor copter, but it's equipped with everything you could possibly want, and then some. Currently rated at under 55 pounds and operates below 3,500 feet. So this thing's used to flying high. This thing's up, it's military issue sort of grade drone. It's going to be flying to 3,000 feet. It's hiding up there in the sky. You'll never know it's there.
I know some people that fly high.
I do.
Yeah.
I know some people that drive high.
Yeah.
That work high.
Yep. Just let me derail the news really quick, because we should have mentioned this at the top, and that is another drone, and that is the Mini 4. Anybody interested in that, Jake? Of course, you got your ear to the rail of DJI Society, so you know what's going on with this. This is apparently a picture of it, right?
Yep.
It kind of looks like the Mini 3's mentally challenged brother. when I see this, because everybody puts a face on these drones because these sensors look like eyes, but this one when I looked at it the first time, what I heard in my head was duh.
Now, I thought of a frog when I first seen that picture.
The three looks like a frog, but this one, I don't know. This one looks like some kind of hybrid abomination, but the placement of the sensors is well thought out. So your thoughts on this, Jake? Have you heard anything?
I mean, so it sounds like it's going to have the same sensors in the Air 3. So your maybe 10-bit D-Log, we'll see 4K, 60 FPS, and 360 optical avoidance while still staying under 249 grams. I don't know.
But the price.
I mean, for me, the Mini doesn't work well because it just can't handle the wind that I work in all the time. So,
right.
And then I feel like this year DJI has released the Mavic 3 Pro, the Inspire 3, the Air 3, and now the Mini 4. It's like maybe slow down just a little bit.
Well, they're very incremental improvements.
Yeah, and that's the only thing I really see with the Mini 4 is that it has 360 optical avoidance. I don't see any real improvements beyond that.
But the price is rumored to be like $200 or $300 away from a Mavic 3.
Yeah.
Right? So why?
And I mean, at that point, go with the Air 3. It's a way more capable drone. You get longer flight time. You get that extra camera. I don't know. I I have a hard time seeing and I really debated about whether I'm debating about whether or not I'm going to buy one and to review for the channel, because I'm just kind of like, You
gonna do it? Well, I mean, DJI sends you all these drones. I mean, do you get?
Well, yeah,
just
if anybody watched my Air 3 review, they know exactly how many.
A quick side note.
Sends me.
Jake, do you get emails from other countries from people saying, "Do you have an extra drone? Can I have one?" Do you get those?
Oh yes,
from
quite often.
Like, what kind of stones do you have to just ask a stranger for like $1,000 drone? You know, like that's the distorted image of YouTubers. They think.
Oh yeah,
like,
they're just like, oh, you got. I get people who think I own a helicopter because I work with helicopters a lot, and they're like, so what the heck, man? You own a helicopter and you're whining about a price of this or that or whatever. And I'm like, whoa.
Right. Yeah. Do you think I also have a morning show on the radio because I want to? Well, yeah, I do. I do want to. Yeah. Anyway, please continue there.
Well, back to the Mini 4. Yeah, we are seeing that we've got leaked pricing from $857 to $1,211. So yeah, it's right up there with a classic Mavic 3. And, you know, the problem really is we're jumping right over the 4 and we're going to a 4 Pro, but yet there's not enough significant upgrades for it to be a Pro. So
no, but if you're a first-time drone buyer, that it may be an option. If you already have the 3 or something else, you don't need it.
Well, now the 3 right now has had a huge price cut because of the impending anticipation of the Mini 4 Pro coming. So,
how much is it?
You get a really good deal right now. Right now, you can get the Mini 3 for $798.
Oh, that's great. That's a great drone.
Wow.
Yeah,
and that's the advantage of shoving out new gear every 3 to 4 months. I guess you get the older gear for a lot better price.
Are the controllers going to be compatible, or do you have to? They're going to screw you somehow, right?
I think the Mini 4 is going to operate on the same 04 system the Air 3 does. So I think those controllers will be cross compatible. But the RC Pro that DJI talked about, being future proof or whatever, is not there. It's not compatible with the Air 3, and they've said it's not going to be. So it's like.
Remember those big, huge goggles that were the white ones, the original ones? Remember?
Yes.
Yeah. Right. I still use those.
Yeah, those stayed compatible with about that many drones.
Yeah. Yeah. and then man, those cool, the V1s came out, the black ones, they're sleek. Man, this is gonna be compatible with everything. And then the smart controller that you paid like $10,000 for, man, that'll work with everything. It doesn't.
We've come to know better.
Yeah. Fool
here's
me
a really
once.
cool, since we're talking DJI and it's tough not to, they have a new vehicle coming out.
Oh yeah.
It's an emergency drone vehicle with a built-in DJI dock integration, and it looks cool.
Yeah. Woo! Yeah. What are they going to use that for?
This was shown at the UK's annual showcase in the blue light sector, and it's supplied by Heliguy.
Hold on. You sure it's not the red light? That looks like the Shaggin' Wagon. Is that the Shaggin' Wagon? Oh, yeah.
It's manufactured by Binari. So.
I would want if they don't have shag carpet in here, I would be disappointed. Right, and a lava lamp or something.
This thing is outfitted with the complete kit. You got screens on the interior. You got extra antenna hookups. I mean, whatever you want to do with it drone related, you have it. This one could probably even be a control station for drone shows. It has that much tech built into the vehicle for you.
Yeah, but you know what happens? In about 6 months, you got to update the firmware. Then it won't be backwards compatible with the previous van you got, and then it's gonna be a night. And then the batteries won't fit the new one, and you have to buy all new batteries. That'll suck.
You're late to a job because you're awaiting a firmware update just to start the van.
Oh man, I bet it doesn't even have obstacle avoidance, does it?
Well, it does have ADS.
Does it have active track? That's all I want to know. It better have active track.
It better.
But I mean, this is cool, and this is the type of change we're looking to see in the industry. More broader views. I mean, who wouldn't want to be driving one of these around as their control station?
We need broad views. Speaking of viewing broads, We've got the bikini-clad girls coming up. They are drinking. I'm being told they're boozing up right now. We're gonna have them on later, so the thumbnail won't disappoint. If you're here just for the thumbnail, I know all this man meat that you're seeing is a little disappointing, but you just hang on. It's coming. All the bikinis, they're coming. All right, back in the newsroom.
Before we warm you up with bikinis, let's cool you off with some bad apples. Recently, and GeekSpawn kind of brought this to all of our attention, there was a shooting in Oregon in somewhat drone related.
Oh, yes.
This particular story involved the
potential
drone
homicide charges after police say he shot and killed another man in an argument over a drone. It happened last night at about 10 o'clock near 700 North Liberty Avenue. Booking documents indicate 25-year-old Brendan Powell told police he heard a noise from a vehicle in the area and flew his drone around the corner of his house to investigate. After it hit a tree, Powell approached and said he then found a 31-year-old man holding his drone. That led to an argument with Powell, then shooting the man 7 times. The man died at the scene and Powell was taken into custody without incident.
Okay, this is not a drone story. It's a gun story. All right?
Yeah, I would
just
say
the
so.
fact that it could have been anything. You hear all the time people getting shot over a beer or money or something. It's secondary to the story, but people will sensationalize it because they shot him over a drone 7 times.
Yeah, I don't. It sounds like there was a lot more going on in that situation than we're being told. This couldn't just be over a crashed drone. I mean,
Yeah,
really.
I mean, it's very sad that someone lost their life, but it's not a drone story. It's a gun story. But
we're not alone. We have bad apples in China too. They this is just a crazy one. Woman sent her drone up and was secretly trying to record celebrities while they were doing a particular shoot. The film crew for that shoot knocked the drone out of the air, and now she's demanding to be compensated for the damage that they did to her drone. So,
okay. Jake, your thoughts on that? Does she deserve? Yeah, what?
So I have a friend who's a helicopter pilot.
Of course, he flies
he
flies with your helicopter that you own.
Exactly.
Yeah,
he's my helicopter pilot. He flies my helicopter
Of course.
for me because
Yeah.
that's how I roll because I'm such a wealthy YouTuber. And somebody ran a drone into his helicopter while he was flying.
Ooh.
And the only reason they found out who it was is because a couple days later he called the helicopter company and demanded they replace his drone for running into it with their helicopter.
Oh. Did he really? That's some.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, we will get right on that. Can you give us all your information so we can be sure and put you in touch with the right people?" And
yeah.
He called me. He was like, "You're not flying around this area right now, are you?" I was like, "No." He's like, "Good, because I just ran into a drone." And I was like, "Oh, dang, I'm glad everything went well. Nobody got hurt, thank God." And then 3 days later, he called me up. He's like, "You are not going to believe what happened."
What an idiot. What an idiot.
This was similar. This person was
pretty close.
She put her drone up because this was an restricted area, nobody allowed in. They were filming, some sort of shoot for, a program and real hush thing. So she thought, I'll just put my drone up and, peek over the fence basically. But then they knocked it right out of the air on her
with like a broom or something. It looks like. Wow. So we've got a couple stories left here. Do you want to do the cute story or do you want to do the cool story? Let's do the cool story and then the cute story.
The cool story. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we
know
we
which
all
one
have
I'm talking about?
opinions. But anyway, we do have a story about Amazon illegally silencing drone staff.
Okay, that's not the one I was talking about. But yeah, we need to talk about that.
It's a pretty cool story.
It is. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
This particular case could have the company changing their confidentiality rules. And, of course, this is about workers' secrecy and privacy and so forth. The U.S. Labor Board has accused Amazon of imposing illegal secrecy rules on their staff so that they can't, ultimately go to another company and work in the same area or field and so forth, really limiting their options if they left Amazon, for example, even though that might be what they hold a degree in.
Well, they have confidentiality things that they have to sign, right?
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
But this one was
usually they have a
quite a bit
non-compete
overreaching
agreement
than
too.
most.
Even for the most lowly employees, they do have confidentiality and non-competes. And non-competes in certain states, by the way, and I know this firsthand, illegal. So you can try, but that's not going to work every time. Non-competes they're so 90s. Non-compete. They're just so 90s. Yeah.
Yep.
Next, we have a cool story for those who use the Drone Assist app, as it now shows more areas that are restricted and provides better details in the app that you're using.
Okay.
I've used Drone Assist myself. It's pretty good. I like it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Fortunately, they're not really for the U.S. yet. They're still working on their mapping here for the USA, but those in the UK definitely got it made with Drone Assist app. So
yeah, that looks pretty interesting.
But
all right, now what about that other cool story?
Well, we're running out, buddy.
Oh no,
but
I'm talking about
one.
Yeah,
we do have one.
You know what I'm talking about?
That's very it's cool, but it's also cool. Super cute.
No, not the cute one, the cool one.
Well, we're out of all the other ones.
Oh no!
You gotta go.
Don't you go to rehearsal? All right. There's this dude that launched 1,000 drones all at the same time.
I think it's still a fly. This is that drone show guy, and this is how I pilot 1,000 drones. Minute to take off. I sure hope this works. 3, 2, 1. First lift. Second lift. Sixth lift. It's 1,000 drones in the air. Well, they seem to love it, so whatever it is, it's cool, but it looks like a bunch of... It's a Mexican flag? Okay. Oh, it's Fernando. It's his pitching motion. For once, I have a dedicated great view. Just land. I just need you not to do some crazy stuff coming down. Up. Yay, we crashed one. We just had enough. Ooh. Light still works.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that was interesting. And with... Uh-oh, what happened? Are we gone? Are we good? We're good. Perfect.
You're there.
And with all that technology, you'd think, dude, would know how to do that. Vertical video, 1,000 drones.
Ken, you're losing launch this battle. DJI went vertical, man.
I can launch 1,000 drones and only lose one, but I can't turn my phone to do video. Our eyes go this way. Jake, back me up on this, right? Vertical video is the devil.
I'm still waiting for the first person to be born that has eyes this way.
Yeah. They will. You know what? Gen Z will evolve that way. Their kids, their offspring, they'll be like this. Yep. That's what's gonna happen. All right. Now
with a mouth in the center, guys. How's that going to work?
I don't know. Who knows?
The nose will be on one side and the mouth will be on the other side.
Right, it'll
look like a halibut. Everything will just slowly morph over like this.
The future,
sort of
the
like
next
Picasso,
next generation is going to be like a Picasso. All right, hit me with that cute elephant story.
I want to talk more about. Jake's really put some thought into that.
All right, there's some cute elephants that were caught by a drone. Where is this?
Yes, baby elephants happily play in the mud. This was in the Danye Wildlife Sanctuary. And, of course, that's in China.
Doesn't it just look like it'd be fun to be an elephant?
Yes.
I mean, that looks so fun to be a baby elephant.
This was right after they had a good meal and they were just doing their elephant thing.
Yeah. Wow. Some of the biggest brains in the animal kingdom, and they're just wallowing in the mud. You know what we should wallow in? And I want you here for this. Let's go ahead and just all of us, while we're here, let's go ahead, get out of the way and step into the Raz. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's just everybody step into the Raz chamber. There's been a lot of clusters happening tonight on the show. Didn't know if we were going to get the show out, but we did. And here we are, all nestled safely in the amniotic fluid that is the RAS. There are no rules here except one. There's one, well, it's not a rule, it's a suggestion. What is that suggestion, Jake?
No passing wind, I believe, is the suggestion.
Yeah, it's the decent thing to do because there's so many of us in here.
It's just being a good human being.
Right. So just sit back and enjoy the RAS. Maddie's Drone World? Maddie's Drone World.
Lord.
That was more of a shart, Maddie. You need to double check, my friend.
I think you're gonna have to throw all that RAS out.
We're gonna have to pump in new RAS. You owe me for, I don't know how much RAS costs to replace, but we got to do it. Thank you so much for stepping in for Jeff Sills, who is sans electricity at this point. I hope all is well with him. And Keith, thank you for hopping in.
Yeah, hey, not bad for 15 minutes notice.
That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. You're an old pro.
And I even had a chance to read some of those.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see you later, buddy. All right.
Thanks for stopping by. Now get out.
All right. Wow.
Dang, Ken, we missed an opportunity to feed Keith just a totally bogus story and just see if he would have just gone with it.
Oh, yes.
Like Ron Burgundy on the teleprompter.
He'll read anything.
Just read anything verbatim.
Right. I'm Ron Burgundy? Yeah. No, that would have been fun. So,
my tiny nipples went to France.
we're going to get to your cool Alaska footage, and then I do have a couple of viewer videos. One thing I want to mention very first, but you have a joke, right? You know how the format works, right? You have a joke.
Yeah, I've got some jokes.
Okay, good. Hit us with a joke first.
Well, so I had a really great, and I mean, it was amazing. It was a fantastic joke about construction.
Yeah.
I'm still working on it.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah. So this is from Ed Cartwright. And he says, Ken, ever since I started flying drones a couple of years ago, I haven't been able to keep the ladies away. You know this is true, guys. I mean, drones are like an aphrodisiac. We all know this. They love it when I drone talk to them, too, like telling them about penetration and battery life. And after watching your channel for about as long as I've been flying, I see you have the same problem. It's true. It's true. It's hard to beat the ladies away. Well, now after getting the Air 3, the ladies can't keep their clothes on. My goodness, the Air 3 is so sexy. I'm sure you experienced this with the Phantom 4. So anyway, I made a t-shirt depicting the life of us drone pilots. So here is Ed Cartwright's t-shirt. There you go. That's, ooh, my goodness. Huh? Sexy, right? Because, I mean, everybody, we all know that's what happens. You become a drone pilot, and the ladies, they just come a-knocking. So I don't know where this is available, but if you know Ed Cartwright, you can get you some. Get you some shirt. Yeah. Pretty good, right, Jake?
Well, it was the closest thing so far that we've delivered on the thumbnail promise here. So.
Oh, just you wait. Just you wait. What's that? I'm being told by my producer that doesn't exist that the girls, no, they have to have bikinis on. No, I can't. No, that would be against the community guideline. You wouldn't want them without their bikinis, would you? No.
I think you would definitely get demonetized.
Yeah, I can't. Tell them to put
and you wouldn't be able to afford all the rich and lavish lifestyle that YouTube brings you.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. So there's a video I want to share that I did. That this is an excerpt from the video that I'll be posting tomorrow morning. This is me and our news guy finding a no droning sign out in the wild.
So we're just driving along, minding our own business when this is an actual no drone sign in the wild.
In the wild. No drones. Well, no phantoms.
Right, that's what I was saying. So this is clearly a no phantom zone.
Right.
Phantoms. But you can fly FPV.
That's fine, FPV, that's
Avata.
all good. Yeah,
you do all that. Is there something super cool here that
needs droning, that they would put this here? Because there's just that bridge down there.
I've seen a lot cooler bridges than this one.
Let's see what it looks like from the air.
Well, absolutely.
Yeah. So, Keith, I think the no phantom sign does mean all drones, and that's because, according to this, we're in a national park.
But it's the road. Is it not the road?
Yeah.
The whole road is a national park.
It is. It is, yeah. It's a very thin national park, so...
That's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous, but the sign is real.
But my Mavic 3 said it wouldn't take off. So
it knew, right?
Yeah, it knows.
We got to follow the rules because, you know, we're responsible 107 people.
You're right. We got to go stand 100 feet over there.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, so we didn't do that. But the video we recorded is very, very interesting. I hope you do check it out. And there is a bomb at the end of that. A bomb.
Ooh.
A bomb.
Even better.
Yeah. So, before we see your Emmy award winning footage, let's talk about clickbait. All right?
Yes, let's.
You've experimented with it, have you?
I'm
unintentionally
on the edge.
I get accused of it a lot.
According to my commenters, I have gone way over the edge of total clickbait.
Yeah.
But
not intentionally?
Tomato, tomato. I think it's a difference of opinion.
Yeah. I am right now, and this is for real, I am organizing a review of the drone. I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna review it with some strippers. So that won't be clickbait, but people might think it is. So what, in your mind, Jake, what is clickbait, and why do people not like it? Apparently.
So in my mind, clickbait is when you promise one thing in the title and thumbnail and you deliver something completely different, like just not even close, not even related.
Yeah, I see that sometimes, where you see an image in the thumbnail and you're like, oh, that looks interesting, I want to see more about that, and then you watch the video and it's not in there. So that's lying. That's clickbait.
Yeah.
Right. But I mean, I've out and out lied just as an experiment once a couple of years ago. The title was like, Bikini Hooters girl stole my drone or something, and I had a real blatant thumbnail, and it got a lot of views, but it got a lot of comments from people who, no Hooters girl, dude, you know. So would you advise? I mean, as a YouTuber, how would you advise other YouTubers if they're considering going down this route of clickbait?
There is a fine line, because your title and your thumbnail is what gets people to click. So like that is at least half of the success of a video is the title and thumbnail, at least.
Right.
And the other half is the actual video itself. So you've got to come up with something that grabs people's interest and then makes them want to click and watch the video. The key is that then your video has to somehow deliver on that promise. Like, you know, so I guess my most clickbaity title, I think, was the Air 2 video I did. And I was like, it's great, and then my thumbnail said, I'm not keeping it, or something like that.
Yeah, that's not.
And so many people go, this is such a clickbait video, blah, 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 blah,
but it's not.
But at the end of the video, I do tell people why I didn't keep it.
Yeah,
so,
and you didn't keep it, so it wasn't a lie.
Yeah, no, I didn't keep it.
Right. But I mean, something like,
Also, apparently, according to a lot of comments on that video, is nobody has need for 10-bit color. Even working professionals don't. Nobody knows what 10-bit color is, and you don't need it. So, but you know, whatever. What do I know? I'm just an Emmy-winning drone pilot.
Oh man! Oh, what do I know? I've just won an Emmy. Oh yeah, douche. All right, I'm just kidding. You're not a douche. You're an awesome pilot. And speaking of Emmy award-winning stuff, you can see why in your new video. And then you just released this when did this on your channel?
This morning, earlier today.
All right.
Is it dark, or do you have the vision to dream?
So tell us a little bit about this. Where is this? What are you doing? Is that you in the canoe
That's me kayaking across a lake that leads over to a glacier that I kayak across quite frequently. Or in the wintertime, I walk across it because it's frozen. And that's me on the left there hiking up to the mountain.
Is that you too?
That's me too.
So you're going out here by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And you're doing like follow me stuff on the drone?
Most of these are like I'm either flying it manually or like this is waypoints. Oh no, that's active track actually. But I use waypoints a lot to pre-program flight moves, so I don't have to look like I'm flying the drone while I'm hiking. That's me in the kayak sitting in front of the glacier there, as you do. You know, when you own a helicopter and just go places like this.
Yeah, I can see why. I can see why people would think you own a helicopter.
So all the hiking shots and the you'll see some more here. That's the same spot as when I was kayaking, me hiking up to this place.
Right.
But in the green like hiking shots, somebody asked me on my stream last night. They were like, "So how big of a hike is that?" And I was like, "Oh, it's not too bad. It's 5 miles one way, and you only climb up 3,000 feet to get there." And apparently, that is a lot more than most people are willing to hike. So.
Yeah, I've been wanting to come visit you in Alaska before I get too stinking old and can't hike. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I think I could do it if there's the promise of being able to urinate on a glacier at the end.
Well, there's that too. And you can just ride in my helicopter, Ken.
Oh, right.
Because I own a helicopter.
Well, can I use your servant's helicopter and we both like have helicopters? Don't you have like...
I think we can probably do that. That'd be more fun.
Your Wednesday helicopter... If I arrive on a Thursday, like you, of course, will fly your Thursday helicopter, and I could take up your Wednesday helicopter. I wouldn't be caught dead
in my Wednesday helicopter on a Thursday. That would be ridiculous.
It's just not done. It's not done. It's not proper form. Where is this now?
This is in Nevada. I was down in Las Vegas a couple weeks ago for a job. That's obviously not in Nevada, but yeah. So there's some big sand dunes out there that you can go and fly around.
That's amazing.
And, explore, which is really cool. And that was like, sunset.
How far is this stuff from your house?
This is it's an hour and a half drive and then a 5-mile hike to get up to this lake here.
Okay, so it's like you live in Pennsylvania and you're heading down to the shore.
Yeah.
That's it. And then you have this.
Exactly.
Okay. Wow. And you had to time it, just for the right lighting and everything.
Yeah, so that last shot, the lake, the glacier ice lake there with the sun and the fog, I was out with a friend in a helicopter. Okay. Yeah. So, we just happened to time it right with the I've never seen fog that way before. No, but none of us had. And we were out there with an Inspire 3 and the Air 3. And so we, jumped all over the chance to film it. It was pretty awesome.
That looks scary. How close are you getting to the edge?
Oh, I was standing right on the edge of hundreds of feet of straight down into death of like...
Right. Well, you got to risk it for the biscuit, I guess.
Yeah, and I'm comfortable with heights, and it doesn't look like it in a lot of my videos, but I am actually pretty careful about how much stuff I risk, but in my defense, like I have done lots of mountaineering stuff. I did search and rescue when I was younger and all kinds of stuff like that. So I have a huge skill set in that area. So I know what's safe and what's not safe. And I wouldn't like just tell anybody to go up to some of those spots and,
How many Jake Sloan drones are in the wilderness, on a glacier, in an ice pack, down the bottom of a glacial lake? How many drones have you lost up there?
So I have lost a few, but to date there is only one that I have not recovered, and it's been ground to dust by a glacier by now. But one I did lose in a crevasse. That's the one I've never gotten back. One I lost in a lake in front of a glacier, and then 3 months later, a buddy and I went back with a net and some rebar and a rope and just started throwing it out and dragging it, and we got it. I got it back. It's upstairs in my garage right now. That was an FPV drone that I had, and yeah.
Okay, what drone was ground in the crevasse?
That was a Mavic 2 Pro.
Gone. And so
I was doing these shots for a show, and I was like coming down in the crevasse to kind of like come up through the crevasse and come out the other side.
Yeah.
And the hard thing with this is you cannot tell how big or how little something is. There's just nothing to gauge the
there's
size
no
with.
scale.
And
right.
so I'm flying down this narrow corridor of ice, and the Mavic too didn't have like the little radar map that tells you you're getting real close to stuff. So it was just like everything's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine, and then it was like and nothing. Nope, it's done. Okay, well that drone's gone.
Did it blink out right away, or did you see yourself falling?
Oh, because I was looking at my controller screen and then I'd look at the drone, look at the screen, look at the drone, just to kind of like check.
Yeah.
And just as I looked up, I saw it go tink and just went like that. I was like, oh, son of a.
Yeah. Oh man.
But case in point, like then a couple of weeks ago, I was with an Inspire 3 and a helicopter, and we were doing some work for the helicopter company. And we were up at this one area where I had gone up and looked at it, and I was like, yeah, this looks good. We'll go fly around up here. And so when the helicopter got up there, all of a sudden I realized that these crevasses that I thought were like 20 feet wide were like 150 feet wide. They were way bigger than they needed to be for the helicopter to fly through them. And so anyway, you can't tell how big or how small stuff is in places like that.
So the drone that's in the crevasse is like, it won't be discovered until like future generations one day, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I don't think there's anything left, because what happens with crevasses is as the glacier moves, they'll open up, and then as it moves, they'll close up again.
Oh, okay. So it's not being preserved.
My drone was down here, and by the time that glacier moved, by the next year, that crevasse had closed. And so you're talking hundreds of thousands of tons of ice.
It's just ground
against
to
the
bits.
Mavic 2 Pro.
It's done. Yeah. Okay.
It's gone. There's nothing left.
Wow. How long does it take to get from my house to your house, you think? And what would I have to get a passport?
You're in Tennessee, so it'd be like a couple hour flight to whatever, probably Memphis.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Or not, if you left from Memphis and you flew to say like Minneapolis or Chicago, and then from there it'd be a 6-hour flight.
Can I fly over Canada to Alaska without a passport?
Yeah.
You can?
Oh, yeah.
But if I want to drive, I need a passport.
Then you need a passport.
Okay. So I can fly over it.
Oh, yeah.
No passport.
Yeah, because you're going from a U.S. destination to a U.S. port of departure to a U.S. port of entry.
All right.
You're not technically leaving the country.
Okay. Excellent. So Leonard Oglesby, thank you again. Thank you, Leonard, for the $10. He says, with enough drinking, the bikinis become optional. Yes. Ladies, keep drinking. It's coming. Just you wait. And how do you say that? Oh, Circuit Den. I think that's the first time I've seen them in the chat. Thank you, Circuit Den, for I think an Australian $1. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Anthony Belladonna with a $4.99, and then Anthony Belladonna with another $4.99. Maybe that's a mistake, but I'll take it. The drone that fell from the sky Elements video has PTSD from Skinwalker Ranch. Yes. Oh, no doubt. It's going to need lots and lots of therapy. And Anthony Belladonna has become a new member, so he can check out our awesome membership video that we made. Speaking of membership videos, I've been. Do you have a motorcycle? Do you own a motorcycle?
No, but I have driven lots of motorcycles.
Okay, so I have an 18-year-old motorcycle. It's a Kawasaki ZX-10R for motorcycle guys out there. It's called the Widowmaker because it doesn't have ABS. It's a pure track race bike for the street. And I got it tuned and I fixed it up recently. And I took it out on the road and I started doing some moto vlogs. And I'm only sharing those on the membership end of it. People seem to like them. I'm going to play you a little excerpt because it's lime green, Kawasaki green. And I saw a Kawasaki green car and I had to go up and say hello. So here's a little excerpt from that. We got a really neato car up here. I want to tell him that he's got a great color. Hey, nice Kawasaki green car. Yeah, man. Yeah, kind of matches. Yeah. You too. That's a McLaren. He thinks he's fast because he's got a green car. Wrong. Wrong. He got on a little bit. I think I could beat him. I think I could beat that guy. But it's not very often I see a vehicle the same color as my motorcycle. So I've been doing some of those moto vlogs, and it's another reason to become a member. What's that? Oh, I think the ladies are ready, but no, Jake wants to say something. Yeah, go ahead, Jake. Very important. Go ahead.
One of the best. I can't say what it was for. But one of the best experiences I had was I was filming something in a gated area of extremely wealthy people, and I pulled up in my really crappy rental Chevy Equinox that had been a rental for quite some time at this point. And as I pulled into the parking or the area where we're like unloading stuff, I pull in, there's 4 Bentleys, 3 Rolls Royces, 2 Maseratis, a couple of Lamborghinis, and then some other supercar that I'd never heard of that I can only assume was at least $500,000 or more.
Mm-hmm.
The people that wanted to get my car out of the way, like that is the fastest way you could ever possibly unload a car.
So you're just there to unload?
Yeah. And my car disappeared like that.
As
soon as my stuff was out, it was gone.
It didn't match the decor. Wow.
It did not, and they did not want it seen around any of those other cars.
Yeah. Rich people buy cars and then wear them like jewelry. Yeah, but there's a lot of that in Nashville. All right. So in an effort to make this stream not as long as all of the streams, I will move on with the viewer videos. After Jake's next joke. What's your next hilarious joke, sir?
They say that, let's see. Yeah, I ordered a chicken and an egg online. You know, Amazon sells chickens and eggs.
Right.
I'll let you know.
Okay. All right. No, that's good. I like that one. All right. I like that one. If you'd like to send in a video, you can. I didn't get that many videos this week. I got a lot of crash videos because people want to be a part of the Drone Crashes Volume 11. So it looks like I'm going to be doing that. So send it in. If you want to send in a crash video or any other video, you can send it here, kenheronupload@gmail.com. Let me know what music you're using, because if it's Larry music and you're allowed to play Larry music, well, I can't play Larry music because I don't subscribe to Larry music. I subscribe to Epidemic Sound. Free links in the description. Hundreds of thousands of sound effects and music tracks, and they're adding more every day. 30 days free trial for copyright-free music. Epidemic Sound. Link in the description. All right. So this is from Paul S. He says, "Hey, Ken, I was fortunate enough to be able to film combining on a relative's farm in northwestern North Dakota. I used my Mavic Pro 3 and some of this shot in night mode. Looks super cool. I hope you like it." And that's from Paul. So here's your viewer video from Paul. It's like a little mini documentary, you know?
Yeah.
I like that.
I didn't know they had drones back then, but that's cool.
They sure did. But you know what? You know what would make this a little better is if there was narration, you know?
Oh, yes.
People are hesitant to do narration over their videos. They'll just grab a music bed and just throw it on there, but it really does add something if you can add some fun facts or some descriptions.
Yep. It adds a lot.
Yeah. Go ahead and narrate this, Jake. What would you be saying here? It's the Blue Hoodie Club that meets here once every 2 years.
I'd probably go more David Attenborough. These ruins spent 1,000 millennia in this location before being discovered by a farmer.
That's good. That's good stuff. Yes, Attenborough. That's a very good Attenborough.
Thank you. I've been working on it.
Thank you, Paul.
I want to do a video on YouTube somewhere where I just do the most insanely ridiculous footage anybody's ever seen from Alaska and narrate the whole thing like David Attenborough, but just say BS stuff about whatever. Like just
absolutely. Do you know I have a dead-on Robert Stack impersonation that nobody remember Unsolved Mysteries, Robert Stack?
Yeah.
I inhabit him when I do it. But it's useless. What am I going to use it for? Right? Like, who knows Robert Stack? He died in the 90s, right?
You should do probably not enough people know about him now.
Right.
But if you did your Crash Volume 11, but did it like an Unsolved Mysteries,
yeah,
with his voice on it.
Oh, that'd be funny. Let me replay that last video, and I'll do my Robert Stack and see if it fits in. All right. So I got the music. Oh, hold on. I got to start the music over again. I got to start the video going. Okay, I'm doing this on the fly. Okay, here we go. There we go. I'm Robert Stack. In these pictures, you will witness alien beings from another planet. Is it a UFO? We don't know. There's a small island in North Dakota inhabited by blue hoodie people. Where did they come from? Did they all get there in that one little black car? Call our tip line right now. They're still out there to this day. I'm Robert Stack. See, it's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know why.
No, but it was good.
It was pretty good, right?
That's a solid impression, man.
I love the Unsolved Mysteries, but he's so wooden, you know?
Oh my
gosh. He never,
yeah.
Like, it could be a cardboard cutout of him, you know? I'm Robert Stack. I'm being held up by a 2x4. Yeah.
Did he just stand there in a suit like
That's
this
it, yeah.
too, and just?
Yeah, he had McGruff Crime Dog raincoat on, and he'd walk through the fog. You know how 90s TV shows backlit everything at night? You know, it's like,
oh yeah.
He comes out of the fog. I'm Robert Stack. I just got wasted with the main grip guy. All right. Now I'm stuck on my stack. I'm stuck on the stack. I guess
you do the rest of the show as Stack. I'll do the rest as David Attenborough, and we'll just have a great time.
We'll just watch the viewer count plummet. Yeah. All right. I've got another viewer video here, and I need to get a sound effect ready. Okay. This is from Droner Boner. All right. Here's my submission for video of the week. What could be better than sunsets and mountains? Well, hot air balloons and drones, of course. This was the Great Smoky Mountain Hot Air Balloon Festival in Townsend, Tennessee, in the foothills of the Great Smoky Mountains. I hope you enjoy watching as much as I enjoyed making it. And of course, it's epidemic sound because everything else is crap. Sincerely, Droner Boner. P.S. Give me a sound effect. I know you have a boing in your bag of effects somewhere. I do. Thank you very much, Droner Boner. And now here is Mr. Boner's video.
I was lost in a dream when the fire in my heart said an open rose. I've already found sunlight, the feeling grows. And anything sounds alright, I'm breaking loose. Living in the moment in my own balloon.
That is great. What a great place and moment to be at with that light and everybody lighting up their drones like blinking light bulbs. That was awesome. Thank you, Droner Boner. Wow. Yes, thank you very much. Again, if you want to send in something to share next week, it's right here, kenheronupload@gmail.com. You can also send your drone crashes for volume 11. So it looks like I'll be doing that. I do want to mention remotepilot101.com. Okay, remotepilot101.com. Oh, that doesn't go there. That goes up there. Get up there. Thank you. Jason Shappert, remotepilot101.com. You can get certified, and you need this, Jake. Tell people why they need their 107, because you can't just willy-nilly go out there and start making money. No, you have to be certified.
No, you cannot.
No.
And you can't try and outsmart the FAA. No. Mm-hmm. They are way too smart for that. Like, you can't do something for fun, hand it off to a friend, and then all of a sudden they're using it to further their real estate business or whatever. Like, the FAA will, they're not dumb enough to be faked out by that. So you really do need your Part 107. The best way to get it is using something like Remote Pilot 101. And because Ken Heron has an amazing discount code there,
I do.
You actually get a discount. Yes,
30% off using Heron 18. And Jason Shappert's video courses are updated all the time. So when the sneaky deaky FAA, they try to fool you, as the government will do, they'll come up with new questions. But Jason Shappert is right there with new lessons, updated all the time. And I will tell you this, once you get your card, the ladies will come a-running. You whip out your Part 107 card, that is like a chick magnet. Oh, no, not yet, ladies. You just wait. They're ready. That was a fake card. Yeah. Well, man. And another thing I'll mention, and this is from C-Squared Aerial Imagery. He says, hey, Ken, up in Ohio visiting my family and use my 107 license to get 10% off government employee discount at a motel. Did you know that, Jake? Did you know that? You can, right? You know what I'm talking about,
awesome.
Right? You go in a hotel or motel and you ask them, you say, do you offer discounts for government employees? And they say, what branch of the government? And you say, FAA. And they say, do you have ID? And you whip out your 107 card. It's got a hologram, says United States on it.
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
And it's got the little FAA logo on it.
That's it, yeah. And you're in. I've done it 20 times. It'll pay for itself, man.
I should see if I could jump seat with that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So go to remotepilot101.com, use Heron 18, get 30% off, and then you're in there forever. You just pay the one time. And, it doesn't hurt to have the knowledge and information either.
No, I think everybody, especially with remote ID coming up and everything else that's coming up down the road, I think if you want to fly and be able to fly more places and do more things that you want to do, you're going to need a Part 107 anyway. It's tremendously helpful to understand airspace and kind of everything else that goes on around you. Yeah.
I mean, even though
sectional you can charts actually make money from your drone footage.
You can. Sectional charts give me the heebie-jeebies. I don't like them. That's the sectional chart on there. I don't like them. But they're very useful if you know how to read them. Like modern day FAA hieroglyphics. And with that, I guess it's did I forget anything? We did that. We got the news. No, we're good, right? Did I forget anything?
We did the other thing. We did that thing.
What anything else?
I think I mentioned 2 or 3 times how I've won an Emmy now, so that's good. We covered that.
We got the
Emmy. Did you mention anything about you winning a radio award? Did we talk about that?
No. Well, we talk about that in the bonus in the membership.
That's right. People need to watch the behind the scenes, the member behind the scenes stuff to find out about that.
I am actually up for a Kentucky Broadcasters Association award for best morning show in the state of Kentucky. And I beat out like 70 other morning shows too. And there's audio in the membership video that we recorded that will prove that I am worthy of that award. For sure.
Oh man. It shows the true genius that is Ken Heron. We only catch a glimpse on this show, but man, if you see the behind the scenes stuff,
when the reins are set loose, there's no corporate overlords. Watch out. Well, I guess that's about it. Thanks for watching. Oh wait, I'm being reminded that the drunk girls, they want to dance for you. So, all right, bring in the girls, the drunk bikini girls. Let's do it. All right. Yeah, as promised. There you go. And she's even in slow motion. Fantastic. Look at that.
So this title was not clickbait.
It was not clickbait. Not at all. Woo! Party! Yeah! She over 21? Can she even drink that thing? All right. Well, there you go.
It's Kool-Aid.
Yeah, see? Right? Right? No clickbait. Anything else you'd like to say before we go, Jake?
If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'm coming up on 100,000 subscribers, so love to have you be part. I've got a couple of great videos up that came up this week, and yeah.
Let's go.
As always, though,
Let's
it
go
is
there
an
right now.
absolute pleasure to co-host the Ken Heron Show on Thursday night.
Let's see here. We got 94.1 thousand subscribers. Let's go ahead and refresh that. Refresh.
Now I have like 93.9.
Yeah. No, but you have a more accurate, like you can go into your dashboard and
Oh,
see.
yeah. I could go and look.
Yeah. Can you bring that up? Can you share that with us on the screen?
I can't make it. I can't show it on here.
Okay, because that's always fun. People love it when you do that. They're like, they unsubscribe just to mess with you. That's always fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm at 94,183.
Oh, excellent.
94,183.
Well, we have enough people watching right now to bring that up to 0.2 or whatever. Let's do that.
Exactly.
Awesome. Well, there's a link to everything in the description. There's a link to the Discord. I'll be hopping on Discord here in just a minute. And moderators, if you want to put that radio streaming link up there in the chat as well, then when everybody wakes up tomorrow morning, they can listen to the JC and Ken show and hear my award-winning morning show. And with that, I guess it's time to say goodbye.
We hope you enjoyed the show half as much as you would have if it had been twice as good.
Man, thank you, Jake the Snake Sloan, for being the co-host / guest today. And I really do appreciate your time. And I mean, it's hard. I had to talk to your people for a long time to get your Emmy award-winning ass on here.
I know, and I mean, I had to I barely was able to get my helicopter back here in time. It was close.
Yeah, we'll have to have better helicopter parking. Good luck, Jeff, getting your power back on. Thank you, Keith Davis, for sitting in and pinch hitting for the news, and thanks to everybody who always supports this stream and my channel. I also have a Patreon as well, so if you'd like to support me there, you can too. Until next time,
and bye.
That's it.
jerky, pigeon jerky, the killer who processed meat. Enjoy pigeon jerky, and you'll give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow, and it's full of fiber to make them grow. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, a killer who processed meat.
Yeah! That was so funny.
You'll enjoy Thursday Night Live with Ken Heron and Kelly, Jeff and Bo Sharp too. There'll be fun and quizzes and Kelly's misses. The bird is the word in the news. It's the #1 live stream, it's got pizzazz. There's only one rule, don't fart in the rats. If you think it's funny, super chat some money, 'cause TNL is here for you. Yeah!